Warning: Ireland stabbed UK back painfully when the Belfast situation was not resolved. Ireland's Minister for Foreign Affairs, Simon Coveney, has admitted there is pressure to find a breakthrough on the Northern Ireland Protocol by next month. Mr. Coveney warned Loyalist, marching season is fast approaching and fears further political unrest if there is no resolution. Belfast has been the scene of increased political tension in recent months, including rioting on the streets in Loyalist areas. The Northern Ireland Protocol was created to prevent a hard border on the island of Ireland and ties Belfast to the EU regulatory framework. It has been condemned by Unionists, who argue the mechanism undermines the UK and threatens the Good Friday Agreement. Commenting on this, there is an analyst. The hypocrisy and logical inconsistency of the DUP is astounding. They claim that a border down the Irish Sea is against the Good Friday Agreement because it undermines the Britishness of Unionists and did not receive the consent of the majority of the people of NI, as all constitutional changes in NI require as per the GFA, which incidentally the DUP refused to sign and urged Unionists to reject in favor of continuing the war against the IRA. Yet they refuse to acknowledge that a hard border with the Republic caused by Brexit would undermine nationalist Irishness and is against the GFA because the majority of the people in NI actually did vote against Brexit, i.e., the Brexit that the DUP advocated was rejected by the NI electorate. And they refuse to say who would pay for the 500-kilometer land border through Republican heartlands and how to protect that border infrastructure and defend border personnel from terrorists. They keep telling the lies that either there is no need for a border between the UK and Ireland, despite logic and WTO rules clearly requiring one, or that technology can do the job without any infrastructure, though it doesn't exist and they weren't willing to wait for it to be developed before they left the SM/CU. Alternatively, they demand that Ireland must leave the single market, whether it likes it or not, to accommodate their unilateral decision to leave the EU. How democratic. Mr. Coveney raised the alarm bell following a meeting with Maros Sefcovic, the joint chair of the EU-UK Joint Committee in charge of implementing the protocol. He said, there are various ideas being discussed, but it isn't a straightforward issue. A lot of countries in the EU are watching how the Commission resolves this because the most important issue for the EU is that we protect the integrity of our own single market. The last thing we want to see is to be moving into a marching season this summer, without COVID restrictions keeping people in their homes, without many of these issues resolved politically. What do you think about this issue? Let me know your thoughts. If you find a good video, please do not regret one like and share them. I will update the latest news in the next videos. Please subscribe to the channel so as not to miss it. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.